to kick it here. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? And gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. The UMass offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He's got it again. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The short hands, it's Griffin.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting...
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Watson. This time it's complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've got a first down here to open the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. UMass opens the period with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Keeps it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Quarterback extends the play. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter play. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UMass!
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. There's some room. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. It'll be a draw. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some...
Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Minutemen. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Going deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Tight end getting vertical. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Now on the counter. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's raining. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. That's reeled in. It's Griffin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 11 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway.
You're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He might want another play. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Watson. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw.
Pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Wide receiver comes in motion. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Watson. Going for 6. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There's a crease. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get
a shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's raining. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. On target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. From the gun. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Can't. Man, as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. All hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. Dropping back, it's Watson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. Right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose. That's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. It's a draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adkins. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Made a defender miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And they tacked on the extra point. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive record.
He'll take a deep shot here. Upstairs, he's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence. They can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Running inside, it's Curtis.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This could be an alley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run it. It's Curtis. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Keeps it on 1st down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking for space. It's Baldwin. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. UMass will try to pick it up on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a huge gain. And a 1st down.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he...
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. 1st down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UMass. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
Too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Right back to the well. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Collins. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Here's a little room there at the 20. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.